Welcome to In 5 Minutes. In this video, we are going to start talking about the most important component of the computer architecture, that is memory. In this particular video, we will talk about the different levels of hierarchies present in the memory system and the classification of memories based on their characteristics. The computer memory is organized in different levels of hierarchy. At the topmost level of hierarchy, we have CPU registers present. The CPU registers are present inside the CPU and they are used to store the temporary data between the various data operations. So the access time to the CPU registers is negligible or effectively equal to 0. At the second level of memory hierarchy, we have cache memories present. They can be divided in different levels. The cache memory is used to store basically the frequently used data from the main memory in order to reduce the overall access time of the processor. We are going to study about the cache memories in details in later videos. At the third level of hierarchy, we have the main memory present. Now, all of these memories are present on the processor board or processor motherboard, and they are basically called onboard or internal memories. However, the memory space provided by the internal memories is not sufficient for the processor operations. That is why secondary storage devices are used, such as hard disk drives and CD-ROMs. So they constitute the fourth level of memory hierarchy in this organization. Now, we are going to see how different characteristics are affected as we go down the hierarchy. First of all, the cost per bit goes on decreasing as we go down hierarchy level. So the cost per bit for the CPU register is the highest, while for the secondary storage it is much cheaper. The capacity, however, goes on increasing as we go down. That is, number of CPU register is very limited. However, we can storage a huge amount of data in the secondary storage devices. Then access time goes on increasing. That is, as we can easily see, the data has to go through different levels as we go down the hierarchy. That is why the access time or the speed of the data transfer goes on decreasing as we go down. So this has the effect that the frequency of the operation performed by the memory devices also goes on decreasing. So these are the effects of memory hierarchy levels on the various characteristics. Now we are going to talk about the classification of memories. The classification of memories is done based on their characteristics, and we have different characteristics of memory. So let's first look at the location, that is where the memory is placed with respect to the processor that decides the location of the memory. So they are divided in two types, that is internal memory and external memory. We have seen it in the memory hierarchies, that is the cache and registers are internal memory. However, the external memories are secondary storage devices, that is CD-ROMs and hard disk drives. So that is the classification based on location. Based on the physical type of the memories, they are divided in four types. That is, first of all, semiconductor memories. Now these are widely used for on-chip memories. They are very frequently used to design RAM and ROM arrays. Then we have optical memories. Optical memories, the example is optical CD-ROM, in which the optical devices such as lasers are used to write or read the data from the memory. The magnetic memories, magnetic properties of the materials are used to store the data. Example, magnetic hard disk drive. Then there is another type which combines the both physical types, that is magnetic and optical. So basically, this is the classification of memories based on their physical properties or physical material used. So we have seen different hierarchy levels and the different ways to classify memories. So stay tuned and thank you for watching.